Welcome to Memorial Day 2020, Day of Remembrance. A day we want to honor our veterans and those men and women that have given so much and paid the ultimate sacrifice. Things have changed so much this year with the coronavirus stopping us from having our annual Memorial Day parade. A parade that's been going on for 156 years. 156. And this is the first year we cannot do it. Next year, hopefully things will be back to normal and we can have a parade to honor these veterans and these people that laid down their lives so we can enjoy the freedoms we have today. And with that, we're going to have some people say a few words about what Memorial Day means to them. Thank you.
Hello, this is Boy Scout Troop 399 from Bedford, Ohio, and we are here to deliver a Memorial Day message.
We are honored to remember those who gave their all for this country and those that lost their lives in combat. Thank you.
Thank you to all the servicemen who have lost their life. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Memorial Day is the day we remember those that gave their all for us to be able to have our freedoms here in this country, and it's a day that we will not forget.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Erin Black. I am the principal of Glendale Primary School and also a Bedford grad and proud to be a Bearcat. On behalf of Glendale Primary School, we would like to thank the men and women who have served our country. We appreciate your sacrifice. Happy Memorial Day.
This Memorial Day is a little bit different than the Memorial Days in the past. There's no parades, there's no bands, there's nothing on the square. But one thing that is still the same is the remembrance of our fallen heroes that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country, for our freedom.
We're just here to thank our dad for serving in the service, and we want to let him know and everybody know that we're still glad he's here with us today.
Yes, we are.
We hope you enjoy Memorial Day during these days of the quarantine and remember those who have sacrificed their lives. The brave men and women of the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, and Navy. Our veterans who made this day possible to keep our United States of America free. Thank you from
Gary,
Tricia, and Samson. God bless America.
I'd like to wish you a happy Memorial Day. On this somber occasion, I thought it would be best if you heard from our actual service member. My husband served in Afghanistan, and he would like to give you a message.
thank you to everyone who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. Your sacrifice can never fully be lived up to, but we have to try every day. Thank you.
I would like to express my personal gratitude to all the men and women from Bedford and surrounding cities again for their service. Please display your flags today and always to express your gratitude to our heroes. And when you see a veteran, thank them because it is very much appreciated.
All right, hi everybody, I'm Karen Yerkey. My dad served against the on the USS Missouri when the Second World War ended, and he kept a journal by the hours and the days of what happened leading up to the surrender and then the surrender. And I'm going to read a couple pieces from that. And this was his war log of the USS Missouri. August 15, 1945. The war ended officially while Task Force 38 was striking again at the Tokyo area. At 0745, the tensely awaited word was received that President Truman had announced Japan's acceptance of unconditional surrender terms. At 11:09, by the direction of the commander, 3rd Fleet, the whistle and siren were sounded for a period of 1 minute, and Admiral Halsey's personal flag was hoisted at the foremast in official recognition of the end of 3 years, 8 months, and 7 days at war against the Japanese Empire. August 27, 1945, we dropped anchor in Sagamiwu, Honshu, Japan. We were the first Allied ship to drop anchor in Japanese waters since the beginning of the war. August 29, 1945, Missouri, flying the flag of Admiral Halsey, led U.S. and British warships into Tokyo Bay. September 2, 1945, the Japanese formal surrender document was signed aboard the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay. At 0700, 170 newsmen and cameramen boarded the USS Missouri from a destroyer to cover the surrender ceremony. During the next hour and a half, high-ranking Army and Navy officials of the Allied powers were received aboard from the destroyers and small crafts. Fleet Admiral Nimitz came aboard shortly after 0800. General MacArthur came aboard at 0843. The Japanese representatives, headed by the Foreign Minister, Mr. Mamoru Shigemitsu, were allowed aboard just 4 minutes before the scheduled ceremony to commence. At 9:02, General MacArthur stepped before a battery of microphones, and the 23-minute ceremony was broadcast to the waiting world. September 8, underway for home via Guam, Pearl Harbor, and the Panama Canal. October 23, 1945, back in New York after 360 days to participate in the Navy Day celebration. The ship has seen over 100,000 miles. My dad received the American Theater Ribbon, the Asiatic Pacific Theater Ribbon, and 2 Bronze Stars, and the World War II Ribbon.
Hi, my name is Gwen Jewitt, and this young man here is my dad, Gene Pellillo. Dad was born in Italy in 1923. In 1930, when he was 7 years old, he and his mom and his sister came over to the United States to join their father. Ever since he stepped foot on our land, he has called Bedford, Ohio his home, and he still resides there 90 years later.
The Bedford Garden Club honors and remembers all who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. We remember.
During this time when we're celebrating those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice with their lives for us, we want to pause and celebrate those who on a daily basis give up their freedoms, give up their health in many cases, give up their time with family to make sure that we have freedom, that we are safe, that we have all that this wonderful country offers us.
I'm here today to talk to our veterans and our of the military of today and yesterday. We want to thank you. Sorry we don't have our parade this year because of this virus situation, but we're still trying to do something for our fallen veterans and our military of yesterday and today to recognize you and let you know how we feel about you. I am also a member of a military family. My son was in the Army, so I know a little bit more about being appreciative of how the work and the training and the work you guys all do. I went to his boot camp graduation and it was amazing seeing all these guys coming in a big room and having the big celebration with all the accolades and the music and it was an amazing feat. And also he became a lieutenant, and all the training he did at Fort Benning and everything else, it's just a lot of work. It's a sacrifice that people have given their lives for us to have our freedom. We want to acknowledge them too, for the military of today and yesterday, and the women and the men in today's military.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In recent years, I've had the honor to march in the Memorial Day Parade. It's unfortunate it wasn't able to happen this year. In our normal ceremony, when the names are read of those who have fallen, who are from Bedford, Many of us can recognize those names as families we've known, whose members maybe we went to school with or were neighbors. In this time of commemoration, we're reminded of the cruelty of war, the destruction, and the loss of life. But on Memorial Day, what we really see is a certain beauty. We see the beauty of our dear small town, the square, the cemetery and its monuments, the beauty in the dress uniforms, even the way the flag is folded with such precision and grace of tradition. And we're caused to see the beauty in each other. When we see beauty, what we experience is love. And we feel a love for each other and a love for our town, and come to understand what it is they died for. With this, happy Memorial Day.
Hello, I'm Mike Malice, City Manager for the City of Bedford. It has been a long-standing tradition in our town to honor Memorial Day and honor all of the men and women who have served our country and those who continue to serve our country today.
We set aside Memorial Day each and every year to honor those who gave their lives defending what we hold dear. In all the dark and deadly wars, their graves prove and remind us how brave Americans gave their all to put danger far behind us. They made the ultimate sacrifice, fighting for the American way. We admire them and respect them on every Memorial Day. May God bless those that made the ultimate sacrifice, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.